Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing some more D&D. Um, for starters, you can pretty much forget the cultist stuff. We kind of skipped past that because I wasn't particularly doing well with the bigger sessions. So we're going to go for some smaller sessions now. With less role-playing and more like the standard rules. So yeah, we just kind of skipped past the cultist thing, assuming that I survived. And so what we're doing now is we picked up a quest to go escort a ship, which you can actually see, through pirate-infested waters. And yeah, that's where we're at. Azris, thank you for joining, and no problem for the shout out, and I hope to see you later on in the stream. Anyway, let's get right into it.
And that's just the
Hi.
most simple riffs I can do because they're just on one string.
I did my thing.
Okay.
Shit.
So last we left off, you guys had gone shopping in the port area.
Hey,
You got
Drix,
some
how are you
okay
doing today?
deals and some kind words from Gertrude, and then you made your way over to the MRSS
The big
Golden
fish.
Boy, the big fish, and
It's okay.
there I left you guys. I'll ping you're in this area over here. Oh, Austin, are you in the game?
Probably get into Roll20. Oh yeah, give me a moment to get in Roll20. Sorry about that. And
No
bring up
worries.
D&D Beyond. I am a professional.
Oh yeah, just so you know, if you want to still watch the cultist stuff, I would advise going and watching Southlegon. He did stream more of it, so yeah.
Just send a link to his Twitch. He just woke up. Or at least just messaged me.
Nice.
Who woke up?
Random
Friend
people I
of
made on
Austin's.
the internet and then started friend.
That's good.
Oh, that's it.
That's good that you're doing
I
good.
can see his
Internet
stream.
friends.
There we go, sent a link. Wake up Intel for me. Because he probably has, he's probably the only one who has the power to wake up the other guy. What's funny is this whole campaign that my friend fell in love with that I made, it's literally called One Shot for a reason. This was just gonna be a one shot. But now I'm improving a whole campaign. Oh well.
No worries. Sometimes you just gotta go with it, I guess. Alright, so. Yes. Are you guys both in Roll20 now? No.
I am.
Yes. Okay. Alright, so. We left you guys with your newfound potions and information seeking quest or motive, looking for Eddie's former village and any information on them, their whereabouts, and or Dwarthus's family. The connection being that there was a that you recognized, Eddie, you recognized the family crest that hangs on Dwarthus's amulet as something you had seen in your village. And then, seeking more information, you guys started asking around the guild, and someone mentioned that you might find some relevant information down by the docks. Also, on the back of your mind was the quest listed on the notice board that I'm going to read out real quickly as a refresher.
Hey, he's awake now.
So, wanted. Armed escort, pirate-infested waters, in need of a select group of souls to brave the southern waters on the Verdun Company trade routes. Looking for a well-rounded bunch of muscle and brains. Inquiries heard on the Golden Laddie rigging vessel of the Heartrend Ward. 800 gold payout, rates negotiable.
Negotiable. I like them words.
Staffy, would it help if I gave you a link for this? You can show it on the stream.
Maybe it doesn't really matter.
Okay. And then yeah. So what do you guys want to do? That leaves you there in the middle of the docks.
I mean, do I see a captain or at least somebody there who is outside the ship?
So this area is very busy. There are tons of people, absolutely crowded. Boats coming in, boats going out. People of all shapes and sizes, races and colors. Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I wasn't prepared for it. At least still sick. So you know, people lugging cargo around, loading ships, unloading them. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. What are you looking for?
Is there anybody who looks like a captain? Maybe has
I
the
did, and welcome.
stereotypical captain stuff, or is the
So you
boat
do
already
see-
docked and ready?
It's not water,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
send this on
icy.
Discord. You do see one gentleman barking orders in front of the gangplank, I guess it's called. The
That doesn't remind me of an anime character at all. Okay, well, let's see.
You see this guy barking orders to some of the people loading things on and off the ship, the Golden Laddie there.
Seems like seems like the guy to talk to.
Well, I guess I go up to the guy. I don't know if Stappy follows, but maybe.
I was in
yes.
character, by the way. The seems like it's the guy to talk to.
Yeah. I just respond. Yeah, sounds like the captain to me.
Okay, so you want to go up and talk to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I say, adventurers rate negotiable, people in the thing, people in the guild. We are mercenaries, correct? We are the mercenaries.
So as you walk up, he looks very frustrated. He's yelling at these people, and eventually you hear, "No, no, no! Put those back! That's not going this way! Oh, I can't believe any of this mess.
Oh no.
So unprofessional."
My
He
character,
turns-
who
British
was being
accent.
so serious, just starts chuckling at him,
Mhm.
or trying to be serious.
So as you approach, he suddenly kind of shakes it off, right? Suddenly he's got a bit of a grin creeping across his face. "Hoy there, Dragonborn! You lot with the guild, eh? What say you? Come to lend a hand, then?"
We are just mercenaries. So absolutely,
"Mercenaries? You with the guild, then?"
absolutely. We have our own motives,
Alright.
of course, but we are here to help out for the coin.
"How many in your party?"
Just the two of us.
He kind of sizes you up, looking you up and down. He's like, puts his chin to his fingers stroking through his beard. "Well, you do look like the right type. Good, strong dragon lads. Well, what is it that you're after?"
Should I know what class Stappy is?
A sorcerer.
Oh, sorcerer. So we got 2 brains, basically, and actually I don't know how strong you are.
Hey, thanks for
sorcerer.
following Intel Fox. How are you doing
well-
today?
There
What
is
did he
kind
say?
of a conception that Dragonborn are physically strong, right? But because you guys tend to run bigger, you two might not be so big, but compared to a human, you're a little bit more filled out.
Drossus is definitely not big and strong.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a little bit scrawnier for a dragonborn, right? But
Thank you,
probably
many
still bigger than
monklets,
the
for
average
following.
human,
How are you
or at
doing
least
today?
appearing so. If I remember right, I think they tend to run bigger. So even if you're a little bit scrawny for your own kind, looking at him, he's probably thinking you're a little bit musclier than you might be. He said, well, if it's just the two of you, 800 gold should do then, eh?
Well, works for me unless something extraordinary happens that involves a lot more work on our part. Then I'm sure the prices may raise.
Oh no, we're gonna take care of price right here, right now. We're taking the Golden Laddie here up the Verdant Company trade routes. Have you ever been up that way?
Well, never been much of a boat person, but I should be able to fight nonetheless.
I've only heard the stories of the pirates.
Oh yeah.
And
Last time we had quite a run-in.
And one last question. I do not trust that you'll be flexible with the price, but what if we do run into any pirates? How do we get to take the spoils of war, or whatever we can carry in our pockets?
When you come aboard the Golden Laddie, you've got equal share among all the spoils. Every man gets 10%.
It seems fair enough.
Must not be very many crew.
No, we've got a skeleton crew going up. Coming back, we'll have a bunch more.
By the way, monklets, are you from Azur's
So
trade?
at this point,
I think I've said just.
okay. So at this point,
Sorry.
he sticks his hand out and asks, "All right then, 800 gold. Have we got a deal there?"
Seems good to me.
I just shake his hand. Well, I do.
Perfect. He latches onto your forearm. Not quite a handshake, more of a an arm clasp, and he shakes you up without kind of holding back. He's pretty strong for a human guy. And he chuckles and said, "All right, good on you. Let's get going then. What other business do you have before we shove off?
None.
Are you ready as is?"
I'm ready as is. Guess I was right then that you came from Azurus.
All right.
But yeah, D&D's quite fun. And it's good that you're all doing good.
So, before we go to the next step, do you guys want to, because the motivation coming down here was information gathering, right? Do you want to do anything else before you hop on? He'll let you know that you've got about 4 hours before they'll depart, loading and offloading, doing the rest of the things that they do.
Are we still there to talk with him?
You can. You haven't left necessarily.
Can I like
Unless you want to.
can I like show him my amulet and ask, have you ever seen this symbol before?
Okay. So he takes it in his hand and he gives it a good look, a good honest look. It's like, I can't say that it has. What is it from?
It's my family crest, and I'm trying to find out more information about my ancestors.
Oh. Whereabouts do you hail from?
Where in this world do I hail from?
Actually, I guess we haven't really figured that out, have we? We haven't hashed it out. His Tash collected you from several days' journey away from the city of Alheim, where you are now, the city where the guild is located. So I guess we'll have to determine that. Because there's a few places that could be as of yet. We haven't filled out the world entirely, but yeah, you and I should hash that out a little bit more. You were kind of describing a rural setting, right? Like they had a farm or kind of
Yeah,
at
just
least a little something
imagine
or-
it like house on the hill with like their own little farm, kind of thing. Nowhere near a town or anything.
Okay. So was it? There's 2 days journey south is uh, the former slave trade city that Eddie had actually come through originally when he did his session 0. Another couple days south of that point, there are smaller towns similar to where Patamire is from. Kind of rural, laid back, not a lot of people, pretty isolated communities. We could assume that you're from the south, from one of those parts, because there's a good amount of diversity. It's not too far from a trading port, even further south. So you guys might have ended up there. Maybe it has something to do with your ancestral home. Maybe they were fleeing if it was just them and no other family. Kind of just keeping to themselves. Does that make sense? You want to do something like that?
Yeah, sure.
Say you're from the south then? From the more rural areas, kind of
Yeah, that's good.
farmland and stuff like that. Okay.
I
And
don't
he says,
even
yeah, I
know
can't
what
say
my,
I've never met anybody down there. So you really won't get much information out of him on that.
Okay.
You were going to say something, Eddie?
Oh no.
We should probably go rest up
All good?
then.
Okay.
Oh, the type of resting, the type that only happens after around the 16th beal, or the type that just lay down doing nothing much.
I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Well,
Literally.
you got 4 hours. You have 4 hours. Overhearing this, he said, he says, well, if you're looking to rest, I lost my accent. Right. Well, if you're looking to rest, you can hop aboard the ship. Skipper, come over here. He gestures to a very small, younger, kind of scrawny, young human boy, who kind of grumbles as he goes over, drops what he's doing, and the captain, who has, by the way, introduced himself. I skipped this. As Captain Avarn Garda of the MRSS Golden Laddie.
Isn't brandy like one of the
Mhm.
hard alcohols in medieval times? If I remember correctly.
Yes, we will assume that brandy is in this world.
That means that's going to be really heavy alcohol. Would my
I think it's
'Cause
an
I know
average of
from
like
my
70%.
yeah, which is
70%
like
alcohol?
medieval
Jesus.
alcohol, isn't it?
Is that right?
Yeah, brandy is no fucking joke in medieval
50%
times.
maybe? I gotta look this up.
I already
medieval
don't like
brandy.
the piss water beers
Oh,
that
35 to 60%.
yeah. Jesus.
That's a lot.
And you thought
It
it was
can be, right?
you
It
thought
doesn't
it was
always.
more than double. Damn.
Well, I'm seeing up to 60% here,
That's a lot.
which is a lot. Almost 70.
I already don't like the piss water beers. I'm definitely not gonna like that ever.
So,
Brandy is.
does the
Yeah, it's an
ship have
acquired
any
taste.
good comedies?
Comedies?
Yes.
How do you mean?
Like alcohol, maybe food.
Aha. Well, so this the younger guy, the captain tells him to show you to your accommodations. Very inglorious they are. A couple of hammocks and a lower deck. Basically just a place to put some bags, and that's about it. There is a
Okay.
mess hall that you can make your way to, that you pass as you go down to the lodging, so to speak.
If I'm going to sleep in a hammock, can I use this full hours to look around and see if I can find a ball? I'm sure I can buy a
Yes,
couple.
you
full,
can.
I'm sure I could buy a couple full glasses. If I'm gonna be sleeping in
Yeah,
a
they,
horrible place, I'm gonna at least need to be piss drunk, right? Just worry, I'll
Sure.
worry about the hangover and the whole motion sickness, along with being drunk later.
I can already tell this is a recipe for disaster.
This is a recipe for creating a Jack Sparrow.
By the way-
That's not gonna be as fucking what's the word for it? As graceful as he
Dragon-
By
actually
the
is.
way,
Sparrow.
with my campaign, despite having a +3 in Constitution saving throw, not too bad, I have always rolled absolutely awfully on every single Constitution saving throw for drinking.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
It happens. Well, we'll see how it goes here. So yes, there is a mess hall that you pass on your way to the lodging. So you would figure out your way back there if you want to. A bunch of rowdy but good-natured gentlemen of all sorts of races. You don't see a single woman, but all of them, they treat you well enough, right? And if you start looking for alcohol, someone will offer.
I was thinking about I tell these people, hey, I was thinking about going down to a bar and buying out the place. Anybody want anything special?
I don't want anything.
So one of them kicks a freshly tapped cask, and he says, "We got plenty of rum and brandy down here."
Oh, in that case, what's your largest tankard?
This Eddie is from South
he
Talgon Stream.
Produces a barrel-shaped, kind of rugged around the edges, pint-sized flask for you, and
Ooh, a big
fills it up
pint.
with-
Okay.
fills it up with some of the hard stuff, figuring you can handle it, being a Dragonborn. There's several tables. It's pretty in the rough conditions, right? The ship is well maintained, everything's in good order, but it's all definitely medieval fantasy sort of setting.
So
Wooden
people are suffering
type of stuff.
do people have fruit in this place, or is everybody suffering from scurvy?
They looked well provisioned. You see all sorts of food, vegetables, fruit, everything,
Okay.
and stuff
I
you've
see,
probably
because,
wouldn't have eaten before, even
Ooh.
coming from all over the world.
Okay, well, my character would like to try to drink the whole tankard down. And before then, saying,
Go.
cheers to a day in the life on this boat. If you can call it that.
Okay. So there's this one really quite wide tiefling guy staring at you in the corner. And he raises an eyebrow as he sees you drain the whole tankard at once. Give me a Constitution. Yeah, with disadvantage.
But yeah,
Okay,
Intel Fox,
well,
this Eddie is from
then.
South Talgon Stream. I think his username is
feel like I have
minecart or something.
Casted a spell upon, or maybe it's
Yeah, it
just
might be the
very
same
hard.
Eddie.
Well, you don't know what was in that barrel. He told you either brandy or rum. Both are harder liquors,
Well, that's a
and these are
nat
hardy
20
men.
on one. No, that's not
Okay.
nat 20. It's just very close to a nat 20. That's a 17 on the first one.
Okay,
Hopefully
okay.
it's rolling in here. Please don't be that low.
He's gonna stand there puking the entire time, isn't he?
Fine.
There will be
That's
consequences.
gonna be dead. Oh,
Oh, okay, all right. You
what's in
do
the
not
next?
even. Yeah, you don't even stagger. It burns. It burns going down, but your breath weapon is poison. Am I right?
Yes.
It
Now,
is
apparently,
nothing
I
you can't
accidentally
handle.
rolled again. I accidentally rolled again, and I still didn't even get that horrible. Whoops.
Yeah, that's not that bad either. But we're gonna take the 17, and so that tiefling in the back, probably the biggest, bulkiest tiefling either of you have ever seen.
Now, what color
He
is he? Is
nods
he
at
black
you,
or red?
Red. He gives you a nod of respect as he looms in the corner. Not expecting you to handle that.
I feel like I'm gonna fit right in.
Are you sure that was a good idea?
My character just says, "Best one I've had in weeks."
um, it has been a couple hours, but I don't think you were sober for very long from your last round of drinks either, if I remember right. Didn't you down like 3 of them before you guys left?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so
Character has to drown out his memory somehow, and it just so happens that alcohol in this world is pretty good.
so while you guys are talking to yourselves, maybe you've taken a seat there at one of the tables in the mess hall. The tiefling comes by with a couple of plates, and he says, "Hey, the name's Rel. Lots of respect. You dragonborn are hardy creatures."
Not only hardy, but we also have a couple tricks up our sleeve in a fight.
Are you from the guild then?
Yes, we are adventurers who want the gold associated with the work.
Fair enough. I'd say gold is the reason we're all here. Well, if you need anything, my name's Rel again, and you just come and find me.
Alright,
What else do you guys want to do?
how long is left till departure?
Well, how long did you guys spend? It was a good 4 hours when you walked in. Maybe you took some time getting your belongings sorted, and now another hour or so meandering. And you got the food in front of you now. You could spend another hour eating it. How would you
What
like
type
to do
of
it?
food is it?
You've got some steak-looking meat and some gruel type of food with some greens next to it.
Gruel is like a type of oatmeal, correct?
Something like that, yeah. A grainy
Yeah,
cereal.
gruel. It is
Oatmeal
a
type of
thin
thing.
liquid food of oatmeal and either boiled milk and water. So it's literally just oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my
Basically
character,
that.
I don't know how much gruel does not look very appetizing, but he does eat steak.
Drotus eats,
Perfect.
but not too much, just in case he gets really sick while they're out, because it is his first time on the water ever.
Probably the same with my
Okay.
character, but hopefully the whole not being sober thing helps.
Ah, yes, that's definitely gonna help.
So maybe an hour goes by, you guys take your time with the food, and Ro comes back by and takes your plates and gives you another tankard full. Eddie or Austin. He gives Eddie another tankard
Okay.
full of the suspicious hard liquor. And he gives one to you too, even if you don't take it. He'll set it in front of you, Stappy, as
I
well.
drank some, but a little bit more slowly this time, as I don't want to actually look like a fool and get completely wasted. as easily.
Fair enough.
I like kind of gesture that it's not my kind of thing.
More for me.
Well, he says, "Suit yourself," and he pulls. Mind if I pull up a chair next to you? Maybe I'll drink this one meant for you.
I don't mind.
No issues here.
All right, thank you kindly. It's been a good while since I've seen a Dragonborn.
That's a sus
maybe the
character.
last one would have been
tiefling or the captain.
the same guy, Rel, the tiefling,
Oh, okay.
the very large
you
tiefling man.
guys- Do you have more? I see you in a corner. You weren't quite with everyone else. Are you in charge here, or partially in charge?
I run the mess. Yep, I keep everybody in line down here.
And what is this alcohol anyway? Do you want me to roll a Constitution saving throw? Because I'm drinking it slowly.
No.
Whatnot.
If you're drinking it slowly, you can handle it. Yeah, he says, you know, I'm not entirely sure. I either poured you what was left of the brandy, or some of the rum. The spiced rum we get down from Leeway Island, and the brandy I can't say where it's from. One of the boys brought it in.
Well, I must have got the spice stuff because I felt some burning.
Aye, that'll do it. Whereabouts are you boys from?
Well, I don't know where this guy's from, but I'm from basically hell. Or at least what's
You don't
left of it
say.
after it's been frozen over.
Like to think I'm from the same.
I come from the south, where I lived with my parents.
The south. Oh, okay. Actually, that might have been the place I saw the last Dragonborn I can think of. Actually, maybe another blue fellow, just like you.
Another what fellow?
Another blue fellow, same color as your scales.
Wait, where did you see that?
Down at the southern ports. Varnus. The port city of Varnus.
Did you interact with them at all, or did you just see him?
Well, we had business with them. One of them, he was in the trade. I don't know exactly what, I couldn't say, it's been a few years. But when we headed out that way in port, yeah, something like that. He was in trade, and maybe we offloaded something for him.
Did you possibly manage to catch his name?
Can't say I did. And if I had, it's been years now. I wouldn't know too much about it. Why do you ask?
Because the only blue dragonborns I've ever seen are part of my family.
Right. Well, you said you're from down south, eh? How far out from the port there? Varnus.
I honestly couldn't tell. We lived quite far away from any town, and I had to quickly run away from town. I mostly avoided towns.
Oh, you don't say. Yeah, well, I guess I had heard. Maybe. Well, there was some trouble a few years back. Might not have been Varnus itself, but down south somewhere. I heard something about a dragon attack. You know, the big ones. Not you lot, not the dragonkin, but a right proper dragon, big old worm. Yeah, something like an attack. Little village, maybe your folks, your family had to hide out after that. The way people treat monster types these days, it's just a shame.
I mean, maybe it was my tribe. Maybe they finally got what they deserved.
Oh yeah? Can't say I has seen a black scaled dragon before. Where Where were you from? You said Hale. You said you were from Hell Frozen Over, huh? Whereabouts?
Do I at least know like the region of where I ran away from? Or like,
Um,
or at least the town that I found myself in?
yes. I actually did have a note for this, which I meant to bring to this session. You will have to give me a second.
Oh, that's fine. I can use this time to talk to
Because you...
Sappy because he messaged me. Intel Fox is in fact a friend. In
Okay.
fact, he's the one who I've been DMing for.
Ah. Yeah,
So
they're in
does
my
that make a
stream.
little bit more sense? Yeah. Intel Fox and probably someone who uses either called Mammals or Sleepish.
Unwishing Mammal.
Yeah, Unwishing Mammal.
Yep, they're both in my stream.
You see,
In this note, real quick, I actually do have a little bit on the NPC that recruited you as well, Austin,
Yeah,
into the
nice.
guild. Give me a couple more seconds. I know I've got it.
Hey, Intel and Mammals, you have now been found out. And now I wait for them to lodge me or something.
Well, Mammal's dead.
Almost
Yeah.
there. I know I couldn't find it. It's on my
Intel
phone.
never played D&D before, so I just made a one-shot. I was gonna use a world, but then I was like, nah, I didn't like this one-shot thing, so I just changed the whole idea up. I kind of did that on the spot, and I was like, okay, it's this now. This works. And now we have a fox tabaxi and 2 dragonborns.
They coordinated the Team Rocket slogan.
Considering when we watch anime, we do like a full countdown where we all go in like sync. Just alternating 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, another one.
Hopefully they're not giving you too much trouble.
No, just redeeming hydrates and talking in chat. Oh, another one. God damn it.
They're trying to make you drink a full gallon.
Shit, I might not actually have any more bottles that are cold except for this one. God damn it.
I'm dying. Oh wow, that's like a wolf tabaxi. I mean, fox tabaxi.
What?
This one's actually not a tabaxi. He is an awakened fox. You know, the ones that it is actually not.
Giving Intel Fox ideas.
Wait, these
Giving him
pictures.
so many
What are
ideas.
these?
So this picture is the guild member who recruited Eddie, Austin's character. He is a member of the guild,
I don't have a
but
snork. I don't have a snork. Actually, no, I do have a snorky mark. Got a hell of a mustache for a fox.
Oh, god damn it.
yeah, he does.
It's probably good that I'm drinking that much because I haven't drunk nearly enough today.
What's his name? Oh, Tack.
Yeah, it's just a little foxy boy.
Tact back.
What was that first one you posted? The guy with the flail.
Tabaxi.
What is that?
That is the captain.
Oh, might be good to also show that.
Let's see. And what town
Of course, it's being blocked.
was I found in?
You were found in the northernmost prefecture.
And the prefecture is, I'm a little special when it comes to very specific words.
Where's
Yes, sorry, just one second. I've got my notes. Okay, I found it.
Oh, there it is.
The city of Halva, which is in the northernmost
um,
prefecture in the mountains, called Karez.
Oh, I bet my
And
I
I'm
bet my
gonna
tribe was
paste
surrounded
this
by
to you, one
mountains,
second.
wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Most
So
likely.
very isolated. Would I know that my tribe was surrounded? Actually, no, I might not have, because they're so isolated they don't let you leave. So I probably wouldn't know if it was surrounded or if there was just mountains in the way of me and the town that I stumbled into. Well, I tell this man, what's his name again?
His name is Rel.
I say, well, so I come from a town called. I come from a place far away, but I managed to make it away and make it to a town called, and then whatever you said before. That was
Halva.
Halva. Don't know if you know about the place.
Aha.
It's very northern, from what I
A
know.
little bit. Yeah, pretty far trek out up in the north, right up in the mountains. It's the biggest city out that way, but
Yeah.
we don't have any ports out there, so I've never been. Mostly my travels keep to the sea.
Well, if you ever happen to find a tribe of Black Dragonborn, be my guest if you want to lop off their heads.
He gives a big belly laugh. He says, "Sounds like my family."
See, you don't come from.
Well, if you boys will
town
excuse
anymore.
me. Yeah, not so much, but I've got to get going. If you boys will excuse me, I'm sure we'll have the chance to chat again.
Alright, well, it's probably time to just go rest, probably, before we leave.
Yeah.
Okay. You boys have find your hammocks again, and so yes, while you're napping, and probably to the effect that it wakes you up, the Golden Laddie does weigh from port, and you guys are on your way out to the open oceans.
What would happen if that fish died? How many people would that feed?
The body would still float for a bit.
Stappy will most likely have had, being from the south, Sea King meat. And he probably remembers it fondly because it is fatty, juicy, and delicious.
So fish steak.
Yep. Like a big old grouper.
You know that, honestly, that sounds really good, either way. Even if it's not real, that sounds really good.
Never had grouper before.
Yeah, this is what I saw
I've had
when I was setting up the stream for a sec.
So I couldn't find like a perfect asset for the boat, so just assume that it looks like the picture a little bit more. I had to make the silhouette of the fish, but you get the idea for now. I'll have something a little bit better next time, I think.
That works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, fish.
Is he like a goldfish, or is he like one of the fat goldfishes that some people have?
Yeah, like, I mean, from the picture, you can kind of get a good look at it. It's those big ol' like carp or because like there's no proper such thing as a goldfish. When they say goldfish, it's one of a few options. Let me look it up real quick. I'll explain a little more.
Intel Fox is actually the other way around. It's a boat on a fish.
Goldfish get huge though.
They do.
Yeah, but you have like the tiny little fuckers that you can barely see, and then you have the really chunky boys.
Or maybe it's a betta fish.
Carp.
We don't need to assume species. It could be a big betta.
It's definitely one of the quote-unquote goldfish, but it's actually a sea king, is what it's called in this world. Stappy will know that, being from the south. You probably have never seen anything like this. Neither of you have seen one in person, right? Stappy's heard tales, right? And probably assumed that they were fake, given the sheer enormity of it. But, yeah.
I mean,
Actually, you know what, Stappy, give me a history check. I want to see what you know.
I'm sleeping. I could always pass sleep on him.
History there. Normal?
That's true.
Normal roll, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, give me advantage because you're from the south. I'm assuming you would know this. I'll give you more information based on that. Okay. Well, like I said, the legends, right? You've heard the tales of the giant fish. And you've tasted what your parents did tell you was sea king fish. And all you remember was that it was delicious.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how hard it would be to sleep. And we probably shouldn't sleep while on the ship. Probably wouldn't be a good idea. For more scenarios.
Well,
Bad on reputation.
You are there to escort, right? You're meant to be alert, but just leaving from port, the likelihood that you guys would be attacked right away is very low. So, and let's assume that the captain told you this.
Dorothy's does like the anime thing where they like all like suddenly go to like the side and like look with wonder. Dorothy's does that because of course it's the first time he's out at sea. He's like looking at everything, trying to figure out what it is and how it works and shit.
I mean, if Snappy does need help sleeping, I do have the sleep spell.
Sounds like you might be too excited to sleep at this point, huh?
Yeah.
The wonder of it all.
Is it like nighttime or is it daytime or like what time is it?
So, you guys they pushed off, I'd say like mid-morning. So at this point it is probably like at the latest noon, about 12 o'clock. And so full bright sunshine, pretty much what you see, just a few clouds in the sky. Very clear, beautiful water. Surprisingly clear. You can see a lot of the fish beneath the boat. And the fish being.
I might take a drink.
The fish is submerged, right, and propelling the ship forward. But you can still see the silhouette.
By the way, just for future reference, can the ship actually be a ship without the fish? Or does it require the fish?
You did see in the port that the fish had swum away from the ship, and it was still floating. It was attached to some rigging, so you might infer that it could be a little bit different ride without the fish, but that it would at least float.
Okay. I mean, if you can find a kingfish, sure, you can eat it.
Alright, what do you guys want to do?
I mean, Dorothy is just looking
I'll
out
give you
in
the
like
option
absolute wonder.
I'm just resting, so I'm just resting in my hammock. I don't got a book or anything. Actually, no, wait, I'm gonna write down notes on I know I don't have a book because my inventory's super short in bare bones, but I'm gonna assume I have some writing utensils just to write down musical notes, right? In a form of music that is definitely not tab system. It's not tab system.
Go ahead and
it's
put
the
down like.
tabs system.
Okay. What is that? Is that
Tab
your
system
system?
is a tab system. What's funny is the tab system is a it's the way that it's the way you write down guitar music.
Here's the
It's called
Dorito.
tab. So I'm gonna have to find
Okay.
a good witty name for it, like Jabs or something. So do you want me to
Uh-oh.
just write down
The
notebook?
cat's is screaming. Put in leather-bound notebook, because that's something you would be able to find or pick up at the guild, easy, if not in the city. I would assume you'd have one. Put that in your inventory.
Me or
And writing utensils and stuff like that.
And then I'm
Um,
going to say notes along with writing utensils.
If you want one Stappy, yeah, if you want one Stappy, I'd have you have one too,
I would
because it
definitely
is
have
again
one.
those sort of like
How much?
yeah, those
how much
basic
does that
things
weigh?
would be available.
How much does that weigh and cost?
What's the minimum? I mean, it's not that heavy.
No, in the background.
Meow. The cats have been so hot; it's been
Would it be
really
3
hot
or
lately,
4
and
pounds?
especially upstairs
Would
here.
it be like how many pounds?
Well, let's do like
would
1 or 2 pounds. It's not that heavy.
one?
I'll set it
And
at
I'm
1.
assuming it's just how expensive would it be? It's probably pretty cheap if I had to guess.
Yeah, like 5 silver pieces. Not a lot. Nice leather though, so at least a good 5 silver.
Okay, cost override 5 SP. Well, I'll just add item. Oh, it's cost in GP, so I would have to lower that. Sorry, that would be 0.5. Just wanted to make sure I had everything right, okay?
All good, no
Well,
worries.
I'm just resting, writing down notes, so while I'm doing that, Stappy can do whatever he's doing, or say whatever he's doing.
I'm just writing down like everything that I can see and like quickly writing down everything that's there as we're coming past it.
Stappy, can you roll a d20 for me? Just a random
How do I do that?
d20. Slash
And
roll
tw-
space.
Or you can
One
hover over the little dice thing and
D20.
just click D20. Oh, sorry.
Oh, if you yeah. Do you have access to that? I can't remember as a player. Sorry.
15.
No worries, Austin.
Here,
I apologize if I've
here,
been talking
Mammal.
over you guys.
I'm
for the
sending the
delay.
Kraken to bring you some pizza, so Fox can't take it. I got 15.
15. Okay. So, in your excitement, running around the deck, everywhere, every nook and cranny, and exploring everything you can, you run into, all of the. And it is quite a bit of a skeleton crew, considering the size of this thing. One might assume that, upwards of 50 people could live here comfortably during the course of the voyage, especially looking at the accommodations, the size of the mess hall, for example. There's a bunch of very large tables, big old benches. 25 or more people at a time could be eating, and just rows and rows of hammocks where you guys are lodging. But you probably only see about a good 10 people. The captain barking orders from the top rear of the ship, and the steering mechanism is quite interesting. You'll notice that it is rigged up to the rear fin of the fish, of the Sea King, and it is like, kind of traditional looking big steering wheel thing with the knobs and the real nautical stereotypical thing, but behind it, it's rigged out, with these big old metal apparatus that are pinned to the back of the largest bit of the tail fin that is sticking up out of the water, and the boat is covering part of. And it looks strangely like the captain is, steering the big fin. Either the fish is responding to the little nudges that it probably would be insignificant to a creature that size, but the ship goes where he seems to be steering it.
Is it like a harness, or is it literally like steel beams through the fin?
Hard to say from your vantage point. If you want to get closer and look into it, we can do that. But from where, assuming you'd be you'd have a vantage point from this, you can't really say. But it is large, imposing, and everything else seems to be just sitting on top of the fish. Nothing seems to be bolted into its flesh. Anything you could have seen from the docks, for example. When they lifted it away, it's just the weight of the boat and the position that it's sitting on the fin, keeping it in place, as best you could tell. And some other things that you note, they are not friendly when you get in their way, but for the most part you avoid everybody working and doing their job. They're all friendly enough to you, so long as you don't get in between them and their work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a good few hours will pass uneventfully. I want to give you guys the chance to react with that if you want. You can try and talk to the people. You can
my
explore the ship further.
In the hammock. My character has just been in the hammock writing down notes, so I don't think he has any context or anything.
Is there anybody that looks
enough.
like they'd know how the steering works, except for the captain? Because I'm assuming the captain is super busy.
You can see the young boy that the captain called Skippy. He's just kind of slinking around in the same area that the captain is, but doesn't seem busy. If you want to ask him, maybe, but there's nothing outwardly pointing or indicating that he has that information. But he doesn't look like he wouldn't.
Yeah, I want to ask him, like, how does the captain get this fish to do what he wants?
So the boy's actually taken aback that you're talking to him directly. He looks behind him to make sure that there's no one else that you might be talking to, and then he points to himself. Me?
Yeah, you. Who else?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. He's steering it. Do you know how this stuff works? Have you ever been on a boat? Have you been on a rigging vessel like this? He's kind of stuttering and stammering, but suddenly he's very excited just to talk to you.
Nope, this is the first time I'm ever at sea.
So his eyes just light up at that. He's like, "Oh my gosh, you have to see all of these things," and he starts listing stuff that he wants to show you. And the captain doesn't really take much notice to his absence.
By the way, just real quick, I just thought of something. Did Boblin come with us, or is she with the other group?
Well, that's right. I completely forgot about Boblin. She is with you.
Yes.
So let's assume that she was pulling on the tiefling's tail, and more or less in the interactions, just kind of
just doing
not
child
paying too
stuff.
much attention.
Yeah.
What does Boblin? Boblin is the goblin, right? And what does she look like?
The baby goblin. I can send you a picture.
Shit,
I don't
I
have.
haven't posted one in a while.
Fuck.
So
Yes,
this is
she
the
is pretty cute.
favorite of the group, basically.
Yes, this is the adopted NPC.
Shit,
And this is the character that if a
always
DM
one.
were to kill,
Fuck.
and this is the type of NPC that if the DM were to kill, there'd probably be fire and pitchforks. Right?
JP, don't you dare kill Boblin ever.
Absolutely.
Our
Absolutely.
friendship will be over.
Staffy was not the first one to threaten our friendship. Nick also did.
So where's the picture at?
So,
Or are
yes.
you getting it right now?
I'm still looking for it. Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But like every time something interesting happens, like I wish my character was here, but nope, he is himself, and himself is writing notes. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of more of the interaction with the guy, I'd like encourage him to tell me everything he knows.
Aha! I found it. Okay, well, he's ecstatic to be able to share his opinions. He is
Would
a
that be
wealth of
considered
information.
Is that like ADHD talks, basically?
ADHD what?
Maybe not ADHD fox, but what type of fox would that be? Like that fox is very
ADHD
sporadic and
fox?
Is that like does that have extreme impulsivity? I'm not sure.
This
I have
fox that I
had
sent you the picture of?
impulsivity. Yeah, he's just going crazy, right?
Oh, okay, so the boy is human. The fox is the
Oh,
NPC.
human.
Talk is the
Oh, I thought
awakened
that was-
fox druid.
Oh,
Sorry. It's the NPC that recruited
I
Eddie, your character. Yeah. So the boy that
He
is
has
now
a-
talking to
He has
Stappy,
a stick to hit.
you can. I don't know that we've ever said she carries a stick. This was just the closest image I could find that looks like her, how I imagined her. So, yeah. Ignore the pickle jar and the giant wooden spoon.
What?
But
that
that
ma-
is
that
Bob.
makes her fucking cuter. Both of them.
It does. It does, but it just didn't come up, so you'll have to get her some pickles and a giant spoon, Stappy.
By the way, for reference for anybody that doesn't
So
know,
Boblin, yes, she's there and running along doing Boblin things. She is just as excited as you because she's never been on a boat. She's like mostly staring at the fish, trying to reach and grab at the fish
for anybody that doesn't know, we have
the whole
Boblin
time. Like
with
as
us.
much as she gets the chance, she's out there just like, how the heck is the fish so big? Maybe probably trying to figure out how to eat it, but yeah, doing Boblin things. So the younger boy, who
1 second, I'm really quickly gonna explain how we got Boblin. How we got Boblin is
Yeah.
I arm wrestled a goblin out of a window, and now she's with us. I didn't arm wrestle Boblin out of the window, but I arm wrestled her like chief-ish person out of a window.
Yeah. So the in Stappy's session 0, that group, his Tash, Millie, and them, you guys met Patameyer. Patameyer employed goblins to work in his pastry cafe, and among them was a little baby goblin that was crying. And you Stappy, I think, were the one that found her, right?
Yeah, stop me and Millie.
Yeah, so one of the Stappy witnessed an interaction with Boblin being bonked on the head by one of the older goblins. Boblin ran away crying. That was just flavor text. I had no intention of Boblin being a character at all. But you guys went a completely different direction than I thought you would, following, I guess, looking back on it, it did kind of seem like a clue. So I see why you hung on to it. And it worked out really well because everybody loves Boblin, this random character that you guys just found and adopted. Yeah, Nick threatened our friendship if Boblin was ever seen harm, and Stein, I think said
So
something like she's
basically, we
invincible.
can't. So we are unable. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was just,
It's just the
saying,
delay.
so we're unable to see any Fae, and because Faes are truly evil creatures, or at least how I use them. I don't know how you use Fae though.
You can't. I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question. You're saying there is no Fae currently?
I'm going to say we're probably not going to meet very many Fays with Boblins along because they can be very evil.
Oh, I see. Well,
Or at least from the
guess we'll
resource
see.
I use.
No,
it gives them more
don't you
depth
dare
and
try and
stuff.
kill a Boblin. Intel,
Yeah, yeah.
Intel, Fox, and Mammal have already decided Boblin needs to die.
uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. In my campaign, I'm using. They're in the story arc where some very bad stuff is going on to the characters themselves. Like that may or may not
Okay,
involve
okay.
like basically the highest level of torture that somebody could endure. And
Oh,
they're
dear.
they're being saved by the other group, or trying to.
Okay, okay.
I'll talk to you about it later.
Well,
If you want, after actually, do you want me to invite them to this call after what's it called?
Oh,
Do you
shit.
want to get
no,
a
let's
call with
keep
them
this
after
call.
this? No, I meant to a different
No,
call.
let's keep this call. Yeah, yeah, we could do something like that. But
Yeah, after,
let's keep
yeah,
the call
just after
that we have
this.
here specifically for this
Yeah.
purpose.
That's what I meant. Yeah, that's
But yeah. Okay, so back to the story here. Yes, the boy that you started talking to that the captain called Skippy, we don't actually know if that's his real name. He didn't introduce himself. He just started running around showing you everything on the ship that he could think of. And he answered your question, showing you the mechanism, how the ship is actually steered. There are two large, or like what appears to be rubber covered pincers that do squeeze the fin a little bit, and anytime the steering wheel is pulled one direction or the other, it nudges the fin in that direction, and the fish is trained to swim accordingly. Because the top fin doesn't do all of the steering, it would be, other body movements and the other fins that would have to react to. He's super thrilled to tell you all this stuff. He shows you all the sorts of things that the ship can do. Even gives you like a little bit of a tour. Yeah, you basically made a friend.
Does it hurt the fish at all? The clamps?
They do not. The fish is like just kind of nudged. They are pinched on it, but there's no nerves. He explains to you that the fin, the membrane portion, has very little to no nerves, so it can't feel other than just the pushing motion. Surprisingly, humane.
My guess is there's other non-humane people that use these fish to go about.
Well, if you ask him, yes, he would tell you that the reason he joined this ship, because this is like his passion, is that he wanted, he liked what he saw, right? Like most people end up poaching them, selling their meat and so on. And they're very rare creatures, he has told you. One of the reasons that these guys are targeted by pirates.
Well, I guess we'll have to make sure this one stays alive then.
He agrees, and he says, nothing to worry about. We're one of the fastest vessels in this ocean. But if there is anything, I'm sure you two from the guild will take care of it.
We'll definitely give it our best shot.
I'm still in,
He asks
in
you-
the under bit of the ship.
Yeah, you can come up, by the way. This
Okay,
is
I come
this is
up
going
because I
on
get
for a number
bored.
of Well, yeah, this is going on for a number of hours. I imagine eventually you'd be, bored.
Void. Yeah.
So the little boy
Why
does
you
ask
can-
you in your conversation. Oh, sorry. What's up?
Oh, I was just saying, do I find them?
Yeah, you'll notice them. They're running around the ship,
Okay.
and just kind of talking, hanging out. And once you find them, you hear that the little boy is asking him, "Have you guys fought any monsters?"
I fought a giant one and slipped in its guts. Yeah, that was hell.
Do I do I
Ew.
do I have to imagine the Drax from the start of Guardians of the Galaxy here?
Yeah, I
From the
slipped
first
inside.
from the second one?
I slipped inside of its gut. I rolled like a like I think it was like extremely high, like a nat 20 for like get like like jumping on the monster, but then like
Hit.
roll like a nat 1 or
Yeah, yeah.
something for the gut for like attacking. Yeah,
It was priceless. I wish you had been able to watch it, Stappy. You would have loved it.
Hmm.
He fought a giant. It's called an Angek, I think is how you'd pronounce it. A giant cockroach-looking monster.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just rolling so good and so bad in some of the scenarios, and it was just it became very funny.
and then I also put a bunch of big dogs to sleep.
Oh yeah, I had a whole encounter planned with direwolves. Was the first thing that he ran into, and I hadn't considered sleep, and now it has become notorious among you guys in the cultist campaign too. Like, it's ridiculous.
I was just like, wait, I can just put these sleep. Okay, there we go. They're all asleep now.
I have the feeling that that's a really OP
I had-
spell.
Well,
And
it's
the best
not
thing is,
that
once you
OP.
use it at when it get, I mean, hey, it'll be OP once I level it up and use it at the levels. I mean, you get additional
That's true.
2d8 full level.
The great thing about it is just that range. Like, it was just that I put the wolves, for example, too close together, so then you had the ability to get them all at once. It was just kind of perfect, and they were really low health too, is the other thing. But yeah. So, as you guys kind of regale your adventure stories and learn a little bit more about each other, we do make our way over the course of hours. This is happening for, maybe even as the sun starts to work its way into the evening.
Well, I say to Snappy, assuming you were just running around the ship, while you're
I
doing
just
that,
hydrated,
I
so
wrote down
yeah.
I wrote down a whole bunch in my notebook.
What?
I show him my notebook, and it's like, you see the handwriting and stuff is, for one, you see like, you want to guess it's
My
for a
bottle's
musical
empty,
instrument
hold
of
on.
some kind, but the handwriting's so sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
The young boy, as you show Stappy, kind of throws his hands up and pushes it down so that he can see too, and he says, "Wow, what's that?"
By the way, I'm gonna be right back. They redeemed
I-
hydrate again, and my bottle's
I put
empty.
my guitar in my hand.
Okay.
Okay, good. It's
Uh-huh.
okay.
Never mind, I'm staying here for a sec.
Ah, I messed up.
So the little boy, his eyes are just like beaming out of his head from excitement. He's
Yeah.
beaming. He's like, "Oh my gosh, what is it?"
My boy, this is what you call a guitar that has been magically manipulated.
Alright, now I'm going to get something to drink.
Okay. Actually, while he's doing that, I'm gonna pause too. I'm gonna go get some water, and I'll be right back. Since we've got the time for it.
Yeah.
I do have one more bottle that's cold, which is good. I am back.
Okay, well, I'm going to end off my little
Me too.
performance with my best play.
no, it's cutting out. We don't hear it.
There. Oh, it cut out?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Do you want me to fix that real
We
quick?
only heard the first
all I
note
gotta
or
do is
two.
just change a... Oh, well, I can change that really easily with some settings. There you go.
So after you
Did you
play,
hear that?
yeah, that was perfect. So after
Yeah.
you play the little riff there, the little boy runs up to you and he starts touching the guitar, and he like kind of tickles at the strings a bit, and a stray spark
I let him
just kind of
play- I
emits
let
from
him
it.
play, Yeah, I actually give him, like, one of the spale picks and says, strum the bottom of the strings.
Okay, so he makes a god awful note, and some strange little sparks emit from
I'm
it,
going
but
to
nothing
say,
dangerous.
actually, what he probably plays is, since I'm just holding it
damn
normally,
it.
it's probably this. If I...
Okay.
Oh, whoops. I need to... This is probably what it probably sounds like. Just a bunch of open notes.
Perfect. And he loves it. He absolutely loves it. But eventually the captain calls him away, and somebody up above in the crow's nest yells, "Land ho!" In typical nautical fashion, right? Stereotypical.
Yeah.
And you guys are now at the first stop, which the captain has told you is Leeway Island. It's a little place, just very small, as you can see from the scale of the boat there. Did I put you guys on the
I
place?
wonder if there's
Yeah.
any fruit. Can I scavenge for fruit?
You certainly can, but you do remember that the rum was from Leeway Island, that Rel,
Wait.
the head chef guy,
How much of that can I buy?
super briefly told you about. So, what do you guys want to do? You want to go hit the island? What are you thinking? You can certainly go
Yeah.
try and buy some.
I would
Okay.
like to buy the whole stock if I can.
You definitely can't afford that much. The first thing you see is a bunch of the guys getting off the boat. They make their way into the thicket here, and I am totally ripping this off from Pirates of the Caribbean. Out this way, you see a little trap door that they eventually unlatch and open, and they start just pulling barrel after barrel of what appears to be more of that same spiced rum. And they then in turn leave some large chests that you can hear kind of rattling with coin back in the same spot. This is, this is a rum run that they've stopped here for.
So they're stealing rum.
No, it's more like an exchange.
Maybe more. Right, they're bootlegging it.
Oh.
Probably trying to avoid taxes. Not that you would necessarily know that.
Taxes.
But so
Can I
yes,
ask
you
the
can-
captain, Neil? Can I
you
ask
can
him
ask-
why is what's up with this sketchy underground rum?
Oh, hang on, let me find my accent again.
Wait, I actually have Doritos here. Let me go grab them. Then I can do the actual crunch.
Oh no, nothing to worry about. That's just some rum left by some associates of ours. He kind of elbows you in the arm, if you know what I mean, and gives you a big old wink. Nothing nefarious.
I've never been a stickler for the rules myself, and I can't imagine this is the most legal operation, but I assume my character gets a hint that something's going on, just not quite sure what.
The captain assumes that you know what he's talking about, even if you don't. he's expecting adventurers to be as worldly as he might be in the,
Yeah.
this kind of
I've
business.
never been a stickler for the rules myself. I'm
I
not
don't know
quite
how well
sure
that
what's
picked up.
going on here, but I'm sure it ain't up to standard.
No, just a bit of rum under the table, keeping it out of the king's purse, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I see. I'm sure he has enough gold anyway.
We have
Especially
some
if there ain't no gold-
associates.
Especially if there ain't no guards in this world that could defend the.
I'm being asked for
Especially if there ain't no
ASMR.
guards that could. Oh, what?
I'm being asked for ASMR.
Sorry, we're all talking over each other.
No.
Okay, but you also have to make that in character.
No, not the soothing voice. They didn't redeem it, but just that,
Oh,
like
okay,
as a joke. If you do want to redeem it, I will do it.
There is a thing for that. Channel points can
Well,
make
my
it happen.
character says, if the king ain't going to go and solve his kingdom and protect the people of his realm, including my tribe, from itself, to be honest, then I'm sure he can handle a couple of extra coin missing from his purse. I'm assuming with that my character understands that this is now a just under the table dealing, like he said.
Yeah, he goes on to explain that they have associates in the rum running trade, and they only do this out of personal exchange. They leave coin for them, their friends leave rum for them, and it's actually just what they're not doing it for trading purposes. They're only getting cheaper rum out of it that they're using for the ship and for their people.
I asked him how much it would cost for a keg or something of that rum.
Telling them about the reward might have been a mistake.
What's that?
Telling them about the reward might have been a mistake.
Telling them about the reward. Well, he seems to trust you guys for whatever reason, right? And but he does say, maybe we can sweeten the deal, eh? We can throw in a barrel of rum into the price for you. But that stuff is precious.
As long as I can have, I just say as long as I can have it now in my room, downstairs.
He says, well, you wouldn't be thinking of drinking on the job, I'm sure, but I'll give it to you. He does kind of give you a discerning look because, he's paying you to be there.
I just tell him, I've already chugged one of those drinks and it didn't do nothing to me. It does taste pretty good.
Go ahead and roll persuasion for me.
Oh good, I got a +5 to that.
Oh boy.
It's one of my highest ones, besides performance.
Not one.
It looks close to in that one, but I don't think it's quite going to. No, it might. No, it looks like it's. Oh, that's high.
Oh.
So he doesn't give you much more than a little raised eyebrow, and he says, "All right, suit yourself. Just keep it good and ready in case we have any trouble, huh?" And then he gives you a cask and he kind of throws it at you.
How big
give me
is
also
it?
give me an athletics check or is athletics on strength?
Yeah, it is.
Whatever.
I
Do
think,
athletics for me.
Should be.
I'm thinking of acrobatics is the other one. Do athletics.
Yeah, but
He's a big guy.
please
He hefts the barrel to you.
My own weight.
Eddie
It's
is a
either gonna be
bard,
2 or
so
18.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh shoot! Yeah.
I
Okay.
know these rules.
You got a good enough amount of rest that you are feeling strong and sturdy. You take that barrel and you just it like absorb the weight and then slap it down on the ground before he can tell that you can't maybe carry it all. Um, he laughs and he heads back to the ship. We'll be anchored here for a little while, letting the fish stretch its fins.
So how big
come
of a
back
keg
before
is it?
too
Like how
long.
many gallons? How many gallons do you think it is?
That is a good question that I would have to look up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up
How
keg real
many-
quick.
Well, it's a full-size keg. How many gallons in a large keg?
Is the kid still with us, or
How much
He
alcohol
is
my-
working.
How much alcohol is my character going to have?
you're going to die from just drinking?
So you've got 124 pints worth of alcohol in there, and it is a strong spiced rum, 70% or higher alcohol.
Wow.
I'll leave it at that. But yes, Stampy, to answer your question, the kid is working. He's lugging stuff on
old
and off
is
the
this
boat
kid?
with the others. He looks to be like 12 or 13, younger,
Okay,
not
so
that
no
old.
drinking, buddy. Then.
Well, not that you would notice. If anything, he's sneaking it. He wouldn't be the older people wouldn't be giving it to him. But you probably wouldn't have noticed that. You haven't been with him during a meal.
I mean, if you were to sneak it from my room, I'd probably just look the other way, or just give him a pint. Character isn't exactly one for rules or care enough.
Well, at
for
the
them.
moment he's lugging stuff around, so he's not paying too much attention to you guys.
Well, I guess I gotta put that in my inventory. How many? How much pints is it?
You're not going to be able to put that in your inventory because that is heavy. You'll just be able to lug it around with you and leave it on the ship.
Oh yeah.
But
I'm
I
gonna
do
take
wanna
it out
let
of
you
the ship
guys
once I
know-
can, though.
Yeah. Well, from this point, assuming did you guys get off the boat, go on the island?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
at
I'm
least
on the
on
island.
on like the beach.
Okay, so you if you make your way this way to where they were unloading the rum and stuff, you can see that there are a number of paths into this thicket, which is pretty big, but it's a small island. They're really just using it for this purpose, and I want to give you the option should you choose. There is places to wander around.
I mean, I would
Yeah,
like to wander
what do you
around,
guys
see if
wanna
I can
do?
get some good
Is there
food.
anybody I can shout to like ask if they know what's on here? On this island?
Yeah. So let's throw your tokens down so I can give you a better idea.
Something tells me we're going to be in a combat scenario. My instincts are tingling.
Yeah, probably. My D&D instincts are tingling.
I'm a DM, so like if this would be a good time in my eyes for a fight. And I swear to God, so I was outside when I put the keg down, right? Or was that on the boat?
These tokens are very large. Give me a second. That would have happened on the beach.
I say,
Well,
I swear
assume
to
that
God,
those are
if there's
smaller
any
tokens.
creature here that takes my alcohol, they're not going to have a face left.
Eddie, you're being attacked by a fox.
Oh, what did he say?
You're being attacked by a fox.
Being attacked by a fox?
Yeah.
Oh, a wild fox appears and attacks Eddie. Gnaws his face off. So you guys are yes, you can holler to some of the some of the sailor guys, and they are still over in this direction, and some still on the ship.
I want to just like holler and like see if anybody knows if of anything that's out there.
So catching him kind of in between tasks, the same little Skippy boy runs over to you and he says, "Yeah, hey, there's a bunch of caves off in the big old cliffs there. I went in there one time and it's like kind of like a big old well."
Is there clean water?
Well, I don't know. They always pull me away before I get a really good chance to explore. It looks like there's water in
And
there,
is
but I don't really
any,
know.
Is there any good healthy food here?
Yeah, there's some fruit growing around on the island. I think mostly coconuts.
Okay, I could probably collect some food.
God knows you need it.
Well, coconuts go good with alcohol, okay? I'm sure. I'm not actually sure if it would, but
Yeah.
who knows?
You could make a nice pina colada.
Wood rum.
Or whatever the fantasy version of that is.
What even is a
there
pina colada again?
are-
Is that just like coconut milk and alcohol?
It's a coconut liqueur. That's the coconut, like, alcohol. So
Okay, that
this
sounds-
tree here, and what appears to be this tree here from a distance, those are the only ones that you can see. There are some young coconuts, big fresh green coconuts hanging from the trees there.
What do I have?
And
on me?
pres-
What's spelled-
Presumably you see these same sort of trees throughout the
I
island
am
here.
too lazy to get them myself and climb up. Can I cast Unseen Solvent?
Yes, you can.
What does that do?
That is a
It's
great
kind of-
use of that spell.
It's an invisible force that just does what you say. This spell creates an
So
invisible,
essentially you're a
mindless,
Jedi.
shapeless medium force. Yes, this spell creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless medium force that performs simple tasks at your command until the spell ends. It
So
has an
you're a
AC of
Jedi.
10,
You
one
could
hit point,
definitely
and-
A convincing Jedi. Using
And
like
a-
Mage Hand and that and some other things, definitely.
Yeah, it has a strength of 2, but I'm gonna say you can probably take a coconut and just drop it on the ground.
Yeah,
Can I
definitely.
say,
What's the
can
range
bring
on
me
it though?
all the range is, let's see. Once on each of your turns, as you can mentally command the solvent to move up to 15 feet and interact with an object. It's 60, so it can probably be within 60 feet
Okay.
of me. And I could probably just follow it around, correct? Just to make sure it's in range of all the
Yes.
coconuts.
Yeah.
I command it
so
to get
some of
all
the
of
trees-
the coconuts and bring it to me. Every last coconut.
Okay. So the ones that you can reach are the shorter ones. Some of these
Okay, I
trees
take
are
the
even
shorter one.
twice that height.
I
Okay,
take the
so
shorter
running
one,
around.
and then I lean against a
Mhm.
tree and just wait. With my unseen solvent.
Right. So as you're doing
Skippy
this,
here to watch.
Skippy is
Just
seeing this.
floating
He's still on the
coconuts.
shore doing some stuff. Yep.
So he's watching flying coconuts.
Basically. So as let's see. The way this happens, these few trees, which are in range and smaller, and the one you're leaning on, a bunch of coconuts fall from each one, giving you probably a total of, let's say, 30 between all 5 of those there. So a good 5 or 6 coconuts each, and you catch the attention of not only Skippy but some of the other people as well, as you do the magic, and all of a sudden the coconuts fall and then sort of waddle their way to you, all on their own. And yeah, Skippy is standing there next to Drorthus, kind of in awe, just like, what the heck is going on?
I speak to Skippy. You want coconut?
He gladly accepts. You watch
That
him
means I have
as
29
he,
coconut.
yep, he goes to great lengths to crack one open. He drinks some of the coconut water that comes out, and he is grateful. as he
How much
gnaws on
weight
some of
do you
the
think that
pulp.
would be?
You're not going to be able to carry all of them either. You can carry them to the boat, but then you won't be able to, like, you'd be
Okay, can I
burdened
carry
to
them
do
into
it.
my room can I like carry them all to my room and just like spend maybe like 5 minutes doing that?
Definitely.
They want to throw
Okay, well
a
I put them
coconut
in my
bomb at Eddie.
inventory, even though I don't have them on me, I'm still gonna have them in my inventory. Is that fine? For now, at least.
Yeah, you can keep track of them, but you won't be able to carry
Yeah,
them.
keep track of my coconuts. I do love me
Alright.
some flying coconuts.
They want to throw a coconut bomb at you.
What?
Yep.
Alright. So you throw a coconut at
No, no, no,
Eddie,
no,
is
no,
that
no, no,
right?
no, no. I'm saying that Intel Fox and Mammal want to throw a coconut bomb at Eddie.
Oh, okay. Alright, I was gonna tell you to give me an athletics check.
How to break up a two-person party.
So... exactly. So, what do you guys want to do?
How
Now
long
that
would
you've
the
I
ship
guess I
successfully-
could
still
explore
be
this
here?
cave. I kind of want to go in this cave just for
Okay.
some peace and quiet now. And continue to look at my notes and absorb them. Can I do that?
How long is
Sure.
the ship still
What
staying
did you-
here?
They told you not to be too long. They were vague. If you want more information, you'd have to press them for it.
This might
So
not
am
be
I
a
in
good
the
idea.
cave now?
What's that?
Am I in the cave now?
The cave entrance is here-ish. You can't really see it because I didn't. This was.
Found
This
on
is
the
the closest thing that I could find to what I imagined. Yep. But it didn't have a cave opening. So, yeah, Stabby, if you wanted to answer your question, you'd have to talk to him. I doubt that they'd leave you, having hired you for protection, though.
I mean, this doesn't seem
I'll
like
say
a
that
good
much.
idea living out in a jungle without anybody that could possibly tell us where the fuck we are.
Valid.
Very small island, though.
It is quite small. I mean, if you look at the boat, it's probably only... Well, that's not going to be accurate, but it's close to that. I'd say the scale is like half.
Hmm.
So kind of multiply that by 2, whatever the...
I mean, I won't go to the cave, but like, imagine me just like exploring like the like areas around the boat and like seeing what I can see, essentially, like what kind of plants and stuff.
Only problem is I don't
Okay,
have dog vision,
so...
which may make things difficult looking in a cave.
So now that we know that Stabby's doing that, are you entering the cave, Eddie?
Yeah,
You guys gonna split up?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna
Alright.
make,
Eddie,
we're
don't
gonna
you
make the
don't you
number
dare
one,
die.
we are doing the #1 rule that you do not do.
Exactly.
Splitting the party.
Don't you dare die.
And it's a small party. Alright, well,
So-
here we go.
I can just imagine roll for initiative.
Actually, I need 2 seconds. How are we doing on time, Stabby?
Well, it's about 1 hour 45. I'm still quite good.
Okay. Before we enter the cave, do you have at least half an hour?
Yeah.
Or should we call it here?
No, I'm good.
Alright. Emphasis on at least, though. At least 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because this would be a good place to leave off if you don't.
No, I do.
Alright,
Okay, I'm
alright.
just fine with
So we're good.
whatever, you know. If I get
Yep.
like you
I
don't gotta
figured as
worry about
much.
me not having enough D&D because for one, like especially like when we first did D&D, we were doing D&D every single day with my D&D.
I have to
Which
leave the
means I
call
was
for 1 second so
involving
I can
everything,
test
and I
something.
still am.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
1 second. I just gotta test something in my audio.
He always does this. He's like explaining something and then he leaves before he's fully explained it.
Oh, I see. So how are you liking the two random people in your chat?
They're fun. They wanna try and get you killed though.
Yup. Intel probably just wants revenge. Because what's going on in my campaign is full like now like an in-game week or two, like in-game week. So you know Revivify's a powerful spell, right? Like what's to stop you from having an underground fighting ring to the death, but you just revivify the people in it? Essentially screwing up everyone's sense of life and death, and screwing up everyone's. And the thing is, you don't get fed if you lose, and you don't exactly. You still get hungry if you revivified, the way I have it set up.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't win, if you don't fight to the death, you do not get fed.
Oh damn.
So basically, the most nice loving character now is a brutal mortal.
Right.
And I've also
Okay.
homebrewed in some special stuff for his class. So now he has, even though he's a rogue, he now has barbarian abilities, which he can choose. But if he chooses barbarian abilities, that knocks out his well thought out rogue abilities.
All right, I'm back.
Essentially,
Can you guys
turning
hear me
him into
okay?
a rage monster.
Yep. You're good.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about it with what's it called, pajamas later, because we're doing D&D right now.
Okay. Cool,
A very
cool.
interesting
So,
character. Very interesting campaign so far.
you enter the cave.
You're 100%.
there
gonna die.
there is, imagine on this map here, the that circular part is actually open to the sky. So as you're looking in, it's surprisingly well lit, because there is no, like, it's a proper cave at parts of it, but large hole in the center letting light through. Okay? Just to preface what is about to
At least
happen.
until something crazy happens, I would like to... Oh,
He's dead.
okay.
So go ahead and roll for initiative.
He's
Okay,
dead.
no, I got a couple tricks up my sleeve.
JP, just so I know, were you expecting me to go in or?
I was expecting you to go in. I thought you'd be curious about it.
Oh great, he's gonna die.
But I got a couple tricks up my sleeve. I am a spellcaster. Am I seriously gonna get a nat 20 on initiative? No, I just got 10. Thought for a second.
Well, Mammal and Fox are at least
All
enjoying
right.
it.
I have a plan.
Not this again. Yes, let him die. All right. So, I know what
Are
your
you
plan
gonna
is,
use
but
you gonna use initiative tackle?
I am not gonna let you see who has the initiative. I'm gonna keep track of it behind the scenes, behind the screen.
Okay.
But so as you make your way into the cave here, you see these ruins, right? A path, a nice, very clear cobbled path of very old stone hewn from what looks to be the mountain here, the rocky outcropping that you went into that makes up the cave.
Beautiful place. If it wasn't for
And
these assholes, I'd actually want to stay here and just, play my music.
hmm So as you kind of, as your eyes adjust to the new light setting, you start to see these creepy creatures, little kind of short, tentacle-ridden things, and something very large. In fact, maybe I should go ahead and make this token a bit bigger over
JP,
here.
By the way, are you sure that the music is copyright free?
Yes.
Yeah?
I made diligently sure, yes.
Okay, then I can
All
put
of
it
the
a bit
music
louder.
and everything else should be copyright free. What's
And
that?
then my music should be copyright free because it's really bad riffs of real songs.
Because I only just noticed that there's music playing.
Yes, sorry. I did
don't-
make sure that,
yeah, I don't
Snappy.
hear any
I was
music.
thinking about it.
Oh, is
So,
there music going in
as
Roll20? Oh, by the way, I can't hear any music because I use separate audio stuff. But it's
Okay,
fine.
okay. Well,
Oh,
imagine
quiet.
some intimidating music.
This is not
So as
fancy.
you
Okay.
see the scene kind of
Actually gonna
take
put
it all
them
in,
together. Do they
there
look
are
hostile?
yes. Hang on one second. I'm going to describe it to you. So as you take in the scene, these creatures are not paying attention to you. There is water at the bottom of this sort of cistern shaped reservoir, and
I mean, if they're not gonna pay
these
attention to me,
creatures.
I'm just gonna sit and read my book.
Well, these creatures are making their way over to this other larger creature, and you see them start to attack it. None of these things you would have seen before. You'd be, yeah, unfamiliar with them.
They're gonna attack this creature? What has he done to them?
They're in the process. You see like little tentacles latching out, and small spears and daggers that they're holding, really rudimentary sort of things, weapons. And they start to attack this guy.
I guess I will just have to try to protect him.
Fox really wants
What
you
would you
to
like
die.
to do?
Yep. Once again, he's been tortured in my session.
Mammal also really wants you to die.
The thing is, if I attack this guy, I got the advantage, but he's obviously probably the one in distress. Okay, tell me when it's my turn.
So, two of them get attacks off on this guy, cutting into his flesh. He's in distress, and
You
a couple
don't say
more
he's
of
being
them are
stabbed.
moving that away.
You don't say he's in
Exactly.
distress, he's being stabbed.
He is being stabbed. So, bless you.
Just imagine somebody getting
Bless
stabbed
you.
and being like, "Oh, I've been stabbed. What a bad thing."
What distress I'm in. Okay, so yes, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I want to move Dale. 30 feet.
No.
Okay, go for it. You should be able to control the token. Let me know if you can't. Okay.
I can. I would like to cast sleep.
All right. I knew it. Okay,
But
so what do you want to
cast
do?
in a very specific
we're-
spot
I'm
where it
gonna put
doesn't
my
hit the
chocolate
big
in the
guy.
fridge again. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I think heal. It's 20-foot blast radius.
All right. That sounds right, but I'll double check. Go ahead and
Yeah,
roll for
20
that.
feet. I'm going to cast it. I don't have enough. I actually have my guild dice, but I don't have enough dice for it because it uses that much dice.
Well, go ahead and roll it and roll 20 if you can.
Flash roll 5D. Please be good. Holy shit. That ain't bad.
19. Okay.
That's bad. That ain't bad. So it hits all of these, knocking out the weakest ones first.
Okay.
They're
Now let me
intelligent enough,
refresh
they
on
might be
how-
able to awaken them. How many of them does it knock out?
Hang on 1 second. I'm just making sure that I understand how the spell works. Starting with the creature
Oh,
that
yeah.
has the lowest hit
Are you-
points,
are you
each
glad
creature
that when I
affected
cast
by
Onion-
this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. Sleeper takes damage or some. Okay.
Also, one of the reasons
alright,
I
so-
don't want to go is because Boblin is with us. Seemed like a very bad
Alright.
idea to do
Good
that.
point. Good point. Yeah, we never want to put Boblin in danger. That is for sure. All right, so you're trying to get these
Yeah.
4 that are kind of grouped together over here. Is that right?
Well, no, because if I put it any closer, it would hit this guy. So I'm hitting exactly here.
Oh, okay. Which one are you?
Because see,
Exactly there.
it would hit this one, this one, this one, this one, this one.
Okay. All right. So those 4 are
Wouldn't it also
asleep.
hit this one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it would. You're right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are in range. So the these 3, this one, and this one are in the water. They fall asleep and start sinking into the water. These other 3 are in fact asleep.
The other 3? Oh, can you ping him again?
Yes. The other 3 that are kind of this bit is the stonework. They are standing on it currently. That's supporting them. However, this one here, and this one here are in water. So the 3 of
Okay.
them start to
So
fall
they all
underneath
fell,
the
they all
surface.
fell asleep. This one fell asleep too.
6 of them. Is that right?
No, well this
6.
actually
So
no,
1,
it
2,
didn't
3,
hit
4,
this
5,
one.
6.
This one. It didn't hit this one, but it hit this one.
Right. So there's 6 there. 3 of them asleep on the pillar, and I'll just go ahead and put a status on them.
And 3 of them asleep on the So I just want to make sure I put all of them to sleep, and that it didn't miss any.
Yes, you've got all of
Boblin
them.
isn't with him.
Can I use
Boblin's
a bonus
with
action
me,
to scream
safe.
to this guy? In common?
Yes, you can. Yeah, I won't count. Like I want to do talking like a free action. So anytime you want to
Oh,
talk, you can do
I
that.
say, I yell at him, don't hit the sleeping ones. You don't want to awake them. I don't know if he understands common, but if he does, that will help.
So he answers back to you in a language you do not understand. And it is uncertain whether or not he understood you.
Okay. I don't think I got a bonus action. Oh, no, Bardic Inspiration. I give the guy over there Bardic Inspiration. Although there may be a language barrier, music is one language everyone can understand.
All right. Can you give me a note for the Bardic Inspiration? Perfect. I love that. All right. Awesome. Um,
Yeah, sorry, I messed it up there because
That's
I
plenty.
fumbled with my hand.
no, that's perfect. That's awesome.
It's better than I can do.
Okay. So that is your turn, yes?
Da, da,
I don't think you can
da,
do anything
da,
else.
da, no. Da 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 da. I think that's the beat. I didn't
Okay.
quite go into the beat, but you know, either point. Machine guns ready to go.
All right. So this one
Limited
here,
bastards.
brandishing a bone-lifting knife, tentacles writhing up closer and closer to you. He swings to strike at you. What is your AC? Remind me.
AC 14. It's 14.
Okay.
Next level, I'm definitely gonna get some.
I
healing
wish I
spells.
could,
Actually,
but I'm
no, I
not
already got
there.
heal wounds, so that will help a lot.
I'm not there. I can't do shit.
Okay, that hits with a 15.
Do you think Stappy should roll a perception check.
I have an idea of how I'm going to handle that, and it's not perception just yet. But do
okay.
tell me what
I
your
was just
passive
wondering, 'cause I
perception
didn't know.
is, Stappy.
Where do I see
What
that?
is your passive perception?
Where do I see that?
That is on your
It's
character
right
sheet.
under your saving throws. It's under your save. If you're no, wait, are you using the? Oh, he's probably using the roll 20 character sheet, right?
Yeah.
It does look the same though.
Well, it's right under saving
It should be
throws
the same.
then.
Do you see that, Stappy? I can check if you can't
I
find it.
have saving throws, but I don't have perception there.
Gerarthus, one
Saving
second, I'm
throws.
checking your character
Oh,
sheet.
it's under the skills. It's under the skills. Passive
One.
wisdom in parentheses perception.
It says 1 next to perception.
No, it's under. You see your skills. It's under your skills.
Oh, passive wisdom perception 11.
11. Okay.
11. That's a little.
so,
Isn't that a little rough for that? I don't know.
That is a little low. So Stappy does not hear you. You the whatever you did to shout at the amphibian-looking creature over there, it would echo and reverberate in the cave. However, Stappy will not hear it from the distance that he's at currently.
I probably
As
do,
long as you
considering
can
I'm also a
understand,
dragon
also
beast, so
why
yeah.
are-
this guy is asleep, because he's out of the range.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying this one was. All right, so he's not asleep
No,
then.
see, no, it was. I think
Alright.
I hit it directly right, y'all.
So
Which that's 25.
Yep. Okay. Hang on one second. Stappy, you are, however, made aware that you notice that Eddie is gone, and maybe you're starting to be more and more aware of how long he might have been gone. As we go on, I'd say it took him probably about 30 minutes to make the trek out to the cave. And at this point, he's probably spent a good 15 minutes in there, so it's on your radar that he's been gone a while. I'll say that much. So we got a 15 to hit on this little guy that made his way up to you.
He hits.
And-
yeah, he does. hit.
Wouldn't I have heard that the thundering rock guitar coming out of the hole in the mountain?
No, you are a good distance away, and the echoing of the cave is not, clearing. If you were above at the same distance, you would hear it because of the shape of the cave. But I'm not going to say. I'm going to say you wouldn't be able to hear it from the distance you are, with the bulk of the cave blocking the sound, cave walls.
The big guy has bardic inspiration though, which will help him somehow. Because music.
Okay, so this one hit you for 8 slashing damage.
Okay, good, okay.
How much health do you have? Is that a thing that you can know? Or is that...
Enough.
And then with a bonus action, he makes his way slinking back into the water, and then this one makes an attack on you as well. That is a 13. That does not hit, correct?
Okay. Yeah, just 14. That was one away from
Okay.
hitting. One away.
So he slices at you, and you're able to dodge just in time, and he lets out a hideous little before he also disengages,
Well,
slinking back into the water.
Can I tell those two people something? Or creatures?
Which two
I
people?
just want to call them some primitive bastards. As I hold my wound.
you
Don't you have a
you can
spell
do
to
that, and they kind of just shriek at you and hiss. That's all you're gonna get out of them. There is no intelligible
Well,
language.
the thing is, I don't have any range. I do have one ranged weapon, but I also have Vicious Mockery, which I may also use for a ranged weapon. It's not a lot, but it is you know. And they don't need to. Hello.
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit. Yeah, I didn't hear you. You cut out a little bit. Could you repeat
Oh
that?
yeah. I have a plan.
Sorry.
Well, you'll see. It's ridiculous, but I have a plan. So tell me when it's my turn,
Okay.
or at
Okay.
least what happens.
Give me 1 second.
Because it's probably getting
Yep.
close to this guy's turn, right?
It is, in fact. But this guy, and this guy take damage as they start to drown beneath the surface of the water a little bit, knocking them out of the sleep condition. And that makes it this big boy's turn. So twirling what looks like a halberd or a spear, kind of like. Oh, hang on 1 second. What? Are you okay? Oh gosh. 1 second, guys. Ellie's screaming at me. Oh, you're good? Oh my gosh, you scared me. Okay, sorry. She scared me. She thought she lost the cat, but what I heard was like through the headphones, like she was screaming in pain. I was worried. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So this guy wielding a very large staffed weapon, looking something like a halberd or a spear, with a elaborate bone-looking bladed head on the top of the weapon. Spinning it very elegantly and kind of, despite the attacks from the little ones, rather gracefully, even. He slams the spear onto the ground, pushing these back a few feet, and then he attacks this one, slicing into it. Killing it. In one fell swoop.
I don't know. Better not have woken up these guys. I don't. They probably have to roll to not be hit, though, right? Or not wake up.
Yes, I've got to go through that. Give me a second. I should have accounted for. Well, I should have thought about sleep when I was planning this encounter. This is actually
what else am I going to do?
Some of these things, I had actually put this map together before your session 0, so I hadn't considered your notorious sleep spell.
What else am I going to do? And once I level up, I can cast it even more.
So that one is dead, and all 3 of these take enough damage that they are no longer asleep. So I guess the session is going to end within the next 20 to 30 minutes.
Because we have to go up our plants next to 30 minutes.
Alright, sounds good.
Oh no, the plants!
The plants. May's got a garden going, and it is like
How weak do
thriving.
these guys look? Just out of curiosity.
They look like slimy, cretinous vermin. They're like if an octopus was a rat, right? Like that sort of. They're small. They're very small, but they are gross and slimy and wriggly. You're not sure, but you did see that a couple of them got good slashes into the big guy opposite you.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna wait till it's my turn.
Stappy, I want to, while we're doing this, I know this is weird with the combat going back and forth. Stappy, I want you to do a perception check for me.
Okay.
Da-da-da.
Normal?
Active, yeah, active perception, normal perception.
That's a nat 1?
Okay.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a nat 1
Oh.
plus your modifier, right?
No,
Is that right?
it's 8 plus 1.
Oh, 8+1.
If it's a natural, if it's a
Yep.
natural one, the color of the number would be red.
Got
yeah,
it.
I'll be that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought
Nat-
that was a
Hey.
nat 1. I was
Cool,
about
cool,
to
cool.
be
Nat 20
concerned.
is green.
So, Boblin, just to give a recap an update on what is going on the beach, Boblin has made a little sandcastle and has finally cracked open her first coconut. But she does so holding it above her head, and all of the coconut water drenches her. But she is loving it. She then devours the fleshy bit of the inside of the coconut. And Stappy is just kind of sunbathing, enjoying the good vibes. So that brings it to.
I'm just there relaxing, you know, having a coconut with like a straw in it, just laying there enjoying it. Meanwhile, my party member is over here getting murdered.
Oh man, I love this game so much. All right, that's your turn, Eddie. What do you want to do?
Oh, I was riding.
Mean jerk. Alright, go
I
for it.
would
It's your
like
turn. What do you want to do?
what's the range on this? I want to use my breath weapon on one of them since I don't really have anything besides that when it comes to range. And they will.
Okay.
Which one is within 30 feet of me? This jock that that
Uh,
slashed me. I'd like to cover him in acid if he does. The deck saving throw is 13.
13? Okay, give me a second. Oof. Nope, he critically misses that one.
Oh well, since it's a deck save, it doesn't double the damage, but still.
Okay. How much damage does that do? Could you paste the spell in there for me? Click it. I forget.
I'm
Or
rolling
is
for
it a spell?
damage
It's your
now.
breath weapon.
It's breath
Perfect.
weapon 2d6.
That's what I'm after.
I'm rolling it now.
Okay.
One for short rest. Oh. You're gonna get decent damage. Okay. Does 8 damage kill it? It's doused in acid.
Actually, it's close, but nope. The acid spits onto its tentacles and one of its arms, and it is like just completely melting, rending the flesh. The thing screams out in pain,
Now you know
And-
how I feel.
and you see that it's actually pulling its limbs off, the corroding limbs, and is more or less still intact, but looks much worse for wears. What else? Do you have anything else you can do?
I can't use Bardic Inspiration myself unless you allow those rules. And did the guy already use his Bardic Inspiration?
No.
Oh.
No,
So I
he
probably
didn't.
shouldn't give him Bardic
He did not
Inspiration
need
again.
to.
should I?
No, he didn't need it for that role, so hang on to it because
Well,
he does
the
still
one
feel
problem is-
empowered.
The thing is, I don't know if you allow rolling Bardic Inspiration after the fact, but you're supposed to apparently roll it before the fact. You're not supposed to know what you get beforehand.
They don't want you to die
Okay.
anymore.
Oh, this can be after seeing. This can be added after seeing the roll, but not before knowing the outcome. But you're the DM. I just was curious about that. rule.
Let me double check on that. I need to reread it.
I can paste it for you if you want.
Sure thing. That would
As soon as
actually
I
help.
Find it. Bardic Inspiration. Oh, once within the next 10 minutes. Oh, I can see. Oh, within. Dale. This should be the important part. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Da 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 da. We all professionals.
So while this is happening, Skippy comes up and meets you guys on the beach, Steppy, and he
Oh,
says,
wait, I'm just going to say, I didn't give you the right
Mhm.
stuff. That doesn't say the rulings. This should say the rulings.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So while this is happening, as you are lounging on the beach with Boblin in her sandcastle, that she has now built up all the way around her, and she's like pretending to be some large creature destroying it, and you're sunbathing. Skippy comes up and says, "Hey, we're pretty much ready to get going. Where's your friend?"
I don't know where he went. He said he would go to that cave you told him about, but he hasn't returned.
Did I say that?
Well, okay.
Maybe I did.
You did, but I don't know if it was in or out of character. We'll just assume it was in character.
Yeah.
Well, Captain's getting a little bit worried about the weather or something. Just so you know, we're ready to go. And then he runs back to the ship. And then we'll zoom back in to the battle here. So,
Check the queue down.
did you have anything else you could do in your turn?
My character was mumbling to himself. I wish I could carry that jug. I'm gonna need some extra alcohol to handle this. But I don't think I can because my bonus action, the only thing I can do with my bonus action is 2-weapon fighting, which you have to have already fought the turn before to do that. So I can't do that.
Hmm.
And Bardic Inspiration.
Right. Okay. Well, then let's see who's next here.
This guy, I'm proud of what I did to him. This guy, he didn't
Yeah,
quite hurt me as much, so I'm fine.
He's barely hanging on. These four make their attacks on him. Give me a second to roll them out.
Better have some good AC. They hurt.
Okay, so 2 of them miss. The other 2 make it. So then, let's see, damage. Okay. He's doing alright, but a couple of them, one latches, jumping out, latches onto its leg. All of its tentacles wrap around its leg, and you can see from the distance that you're at, it rears its head back and throws its teeth into his leg, biting it. The creature, the taller, bigger creature, screams out in pain a little bit and kind of like reacts in kind. The other one slashes at the same leg, which is now becoming rather bloodied.
JP, I need you to look at my stream for a sec.
Okay.
What? Have my colorful fellows? Have my colorful fellows?
That's amazing.
What did they do?
He's done some fan art of Jarthus and Boblin lounging at the beach.
Oh, he has?
Yep, it's great. MS Paint type stuff.
Oh, by the way, Pajamas, Intel's extremely good at drawing. Like, he drew his whole character.
Oh, really? That's
Like,
awesome.
he's
I'd love to see the
talented.
character art.
Well, Intel, if you want to, you
That's
can,
so great.
I'm gonna
if
save
you want,
it.
message me and I will send him over the file if you want me to show it to him. Because I can just send over the file now.
Yeah,
If you're fine
let's do that.
with that, I can send it
Let's do
over.
that after the session. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it after the session because we are pushing it
Yeah,
for Stappy's time frame.
yeah, while we're, while we're
well, it
talking.
doesn't really matter.
Okay,
you gotta
so
go
long
do
as
your
you're good,
plans.
Stappy, we're good. But I just want to.
Okay.
You
Well,
gotta
no,
go
I've
do
got
your
time for
plans.
that. I just want to be courteous of your time.
Is this the maximum they can move by any chance?
This one actually can move. He can reach you again.
That's
But
scary.
I wanted to finish. this one again. So this
Let me
one
get
that is
my
now missing
Legos
an
back.
arm from the corrosive attack. He makes another swipe at you. He was able to keep his swinging
What?
hand.
Poor little baby.
The same little knife.
Poor little. Wait. No, wait. I'm gonna wait for that. Okay.
I'm gonna give him disadvantage, having lost a limb. 13. That does not hit, correct?
Yeah, that does not hit. Jesus, what is his chance
Okay.
to hit? Plus 10?
I gave him a disadvantage on that one, but even still, they've
Yeah,
got a
I got
funny
14
trait.
armor class.
So this one here swings an attack at you as well.
Oh, wait. Okay, my stuff.
17, that'll
That's
hit,
good. Mm-hmm.
right? That's a 17.
Yeah,
Uh,
17 hit.
da-da-da.
I'm gonna be right back. I just gotta go to the toilet.
Okay.
Depending on what happens here, depending on his damage roll, I will either heal or I will attack both of them with 2-weapon fighting.
Okay. That is going to be 5 slashing damage, piercing damage.
Ooh.
Sorry, piercing damage.
What are my chances of killing? Is it worth the risk? No, it is
That
not
one
worth
moves
the
a little bit
risk.
closer, and then that is the big guy's turn. Let me roll for him real quick. I was hoping Stappy would be here to help you make this a little bit faster.
Just letting you
Alright.
know, my max HP is 19. Just letting you know.
Oh no. Alright. We're okay though right now.
But
What
I
are you
got a
at?
kill wounds. I have a kill wounds.
And you've got some good potions. What's your current HP?
6.
6. Okay. So this guy, using the bardic inspiration you've got, is able
I'm
to
back.
kill this one.
And this man can't do. He doesn't seem to be able to attack twice in one action, so he's not a fighter class of any high level.
So he's able to push. You see him do the same thing with his spear again. He slams it at the ground and then does a slash. The few are pushed away, and he's able to kill another one, but they are still rearing, ready to go. That is your turn, Eddie.
Do I need to
I
do a
cast kill
Perception
wounds,
again?
which takes up an action.
Yes, Steppy, I want to get another perception check from you.
Please get something good. Once he gets a nat 1.
All right.
What do you get?
You're not worried about it, but it's taken him a while. Where is Eddie? That's the stuff that comes to mind.
Oh, really? Oh, good. I got almost the worst roll I could have with my healing.
Oh no! Oh no! Where the heck is Dragon? Okay, so
Can I just make a thing right now where I
But
just
hey,
start heading out
I'm
there,
pretty
even
good.
though my perception was
I
bad?
got good health. I got good health. It's just I got the worst roll I could have. I got a 2, so I got 6 healing.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I
Okay,
start?
brings you up to
Bardic
what, 12 is
Inspiration
it?
again? I want to give him a second dose of Bardic Inspiration. I'm allowed to do that, right?
Yes, but 1 second, Stappy. Yes, you at this point, he's taking long enough, and you're kind of feeling the pressure with Skippy having told you they're ready to go. You start making your way towards the cave.
I tell Boblin to go back to the ship and at least tell Skippy that that's what I'm doing.
Okay, Drar, she says as she runs, crashing the last remnants of her sandcastle in her wake. All right, go for it, Eddie.
No. I didn't reach my hand for him now. Ah, fuck. Give me 1 moment.
I definitely got the coolest party member of them all.
Yep.
You two are
Mine
great
are-
team. I've been loving this so far.
Yeah, you got the
Alright,
first team
so-
having control. But it's important, and
yeah.
now I'm gonna get clobbered.
What is your was that your action? Or was that bonus action?
My action was to heal. My bonus action
Oh right. Oh
was the
shoot.
Poetic Inspiration.
Alright, well, I wanted to do one more round. Let's see what we can do before Stappy does show
Oh
up.
no, I can last one more
Is
round.
it-
I can live
you
one
can?
more round.
Okay, let's hope so. Alright.
I got 12
Um,
HP and I got decent AC.
And before he gets one shot.
Well, let's see how these guys roll.
It would take one. It would take an absurdly unlucky roll from them for them to all hit me.
So this one here swings at you, but he misses with a 12.
Yeah.
He then backs.
You got rid
into
of
the-
it, you monster.
Sorry. I'm actually gonna click that because I can't grab it when he's when he's
Okay.
in the
That's fair.
it was in the way I started grabbing that. This one makes another swing at you. Already poised to do so. This is a different attack though. He's gonna start bludgeoning you, or attempt to, with his tentacles.
Yeah,
Are we
sounds
getting
neat.
into anime territory here?
There are a lot of
This is
tentacles.
now
I'm not
hentai.
gonna lie.
This is now hentai. This is the land of hentai now, okay?
So that hits. Oh dear.
Okay. That hits. How much damage?
Okay, that's
Hardy
only
gets-
4 damage
Hardy
though,
gets murdered in the first session.
and that's bludgeoning damage on this case. Which
Yeah, but
doesn't matter,
I got
'cause you're
defense
not
against
immune.
acid, not bludgeoning, and I don't have rage. Obviously, I'm a boy.
He then does a disengage, and this one moves up to you to also make an attack. This one's going to be a bite
Mm.
because this one is carrying a knife. Okay, that is
if I
a
kill one of
14.
them,
Is 14 hit?
yeah, 14 matches my armor class.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no, JP,
I can
what
no,
have
I
you
can,
done?
I can
I'm-
most likely, I can most likely take this unless it's an 8.
Okay, that's actually a
it's an
6. Is that gonna?
No.
What do
That's
you
not
got?
even gonna put me. I got 2 HP. I can use a Greater Healing Potion.
Okay. All right.
JP, you're gonna murder him in the first
You're
session.
We're still hanging on. I'm trying to
what
be.
is Intel and Mammal saying? What is Intel and Mammal saying?
Unwishing mammal.
How many
Like,
turns
no.
does it
Wait.
still take me to get there?
It's just at the bottom of the round that you'll show up, so you're almost there. These guys need to make their attacks on this guy. This one hits. That one does not. This one
Oh
does.
shit, I gotta start reading my spells.
Okay, so this guy, they're all going for the same leg, and that leg is now riddled with holes.
So that is.
He is
Wait,
not
they're
doing
using
well.
They're using
Wait,
the Intel strategy then. Of just going
Alright,
full
so
leg
the-
and
God
lopped off.
damn it. Oh, this doesn't do what I thought it would
Alright.
do. God damn it.
That's a good amount of damage, but he's still kicking too. Alright, he makes his attack.
Crap.
Same
He has
thing
Bardic
happens.
Inspiration,
This
remember?
one. Yep, I've got it on him. The force that pushed that one back killed it. He swings this pulled weapon he has and is able to kill that one as well. Stappy blunders his way into the cave.
Finally!
Fuck. I got a spell that
Little
doesn't
late
do
to
what I
the
thought
party.
it do. What I thought it did.
As he walks in, can I just say finally? You're a little late to the party, my friend.
Yes.
Should I also inform him that this guy over here is a friend?
You can tell him whatever you want, but you don't necessarily know that yet, do you?
This big guy over here was viciously attacked by these rodents here. So I've been trying to defend him.
Okay.
I think it is in our best interest to help this guy out. He's pretty stocky. We don't want to make him an enemy.
Sure.
All right.
Wait, have you got any type of
Steppy-
healing? Or...
I ran
Steppy,
out
can you
of
roll
healing.
initiative for me?
I now have a what's it called, a healing potion I can use, but beyond that I need to
15.
probably better than what I got. Yeah, I got 14.
Shit, I thought I
Okay,
could
so
use
Stappy, that'll be your turn then.
God damn it! I have a
I-
Stappy, that'll be your
I
turn.
do look.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm holding my my like chest, and I look pretty close to dead. Just letting you know.
Yeah. See, I thought the shield spell I could cast on other people, but I can't.
Yeah, depends
Only
on
on
the
you.
DM's ruling.
Yeah.
How does it read? Can you send it to me?
Out of spell slots.
What is this? What is this spell called, Steppy? Just shield.
Yeah.
Shield. Okay, one second. Let me read it. Yeah, I guess it does read to me pretty clear that it's just you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use frostbite because I'm still too scared to use that now. I guess just firebolt.
Role play, yeah.
I guess
Okay.
firebolt on this
You have
dude.
firebolt? Oh, firebolts. I thought you said fireball, and I was like, please don't miss. Please don't critically miss to be specific.
Normal value roll, right? Wait.
Yes.
If you critically miss,
Roll
then,
for the attack.
okay, nice.
That definitely hits, right?
That does. Give me damage. Or does that show the damage there? No.
1d10.
Wait.
This guy is super
Yeah, no, that's
weak,
not
correct?
roll. Yeah, give me the
Right.
damage.
This one.
Nope, that's not the right one. How do I...
That one is, yeah, that one's like barely alive.
No. I accidentally rolled a d20 again.
Okay.
You're able to cast twice?
No, this is the actual damage.
Oh.
That's the damage?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And fire
we
damage,
can
of
do
course.
Right. It doesn't seem to do very much, but it does irritate him. He backs up. He has a disengage ability.
Is it my turn?
Alright. That will be your turn once Stappy's done. Is there anything else you want to do, Stapp?
I can't do anything
Not much else I think you can do.
I want
Okay.
to finish off one of these guys instead of healing. How far can I move away?
Okay.
And how far is this range? 60 feet. I'd like to disengage
Okay.
behind him. And I want to cast Vicious
Will
Mockery
that-
on him.
So, disengage is an action.
Oh, not disengage, but I want to move away, is what I mean.
Okay,
I
you
don't
can
know
move.
what
You
disengage
can move.
does, but I just want to move away and I want to attack.
You're not actually. Okay. Yeah, you're not actually
Can you roll
in
me a
range of
wisdom
anything,
save?
so it wouldn't be. roll. You want me to roll you a wisdom save?
I want this guy to.
Oh. Okay. What's the save?
14. It's a 14 wisdom save.
14. Nope, that's a fail. 12.
God damn. Now that you're on this, you're more ugly. He doesn't even understand me, but this is what it does. You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can heal you, though it may not understand you, you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw to take 1d4 damage. Let me, do you want me to
Okay, roll
roll
for
it
damage.
with my real dice, or do you want me to roll it with my... You know, I don't know where my Where did my d4 go?
Keep it
Where's
in
my-
roll 20 since we
Oh,
started
I'll
in roll
find it.
20, please.
Okay.
Keep it in roll 20 since we started
Yeah,
in roll 20.
1d4.
If you want to do it in person dice, I don't mind, but like, let's just keep it consistent, one way or the other.
He takes 2 damage.
2 damage. All right. Well, that's actually enough. So your words pierce with an arcane energy. It actually like it starts shaking and quivering, and its head pops. It's dead.
You just killed somebody with emotional damage.
By the way, did you know once I level up that
That is
that gets more
literally-
damage as I level up? Once I get to level 4, it's 2d4 damage. So eventually,
That's
this will
great.
actually be powerful enough to kill someone with 1 insult.
That's amazing. All right, so
That's why I
that
wanted to not
makes-
heal. My bonus action, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to the Dragonborn next to me.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, move closer. Yes. Okay, this is surprisingly
Perfect.
good. This is surprisingly good.
Go for it. Get rid of him, Steppy.
Did
Can I?
you have Bardic
Can I do?
Inspiration,
Can I do
by
my
the
thing
way.
yet, or do I have to wait for them to do a thing?
Oh wait. Sorry. How does? Let me double check on how.
I gave him Bardic Inspiration, by the way,
Attack
to
of
heal.
opportunity. Okay. I did hear yes.
Okay, good. Just make sure he knows he has Bardic. Wait, yeah.
Shit,
good.
no, I can't yet. I can't because no, you're in range.
Okay.
Fuck. Oh no.
You could push me.
It's okay. So, it's okay. I'm sorry. I thought you triggered the opportunity attack. I mean, I thought they triggered an opportunity attack for you. They did not. I'm sorry. This one.
I forgot I have
This is my
opportunity
plan.
attack as a bonus reaction.
These
Okay,
two
well-
make attacks.
Oh, well.
What's your AC, Steppy?
13. Yes.
Ouch.
Okay. First one hits.
Bleeding.
Second one hits. Stand by for damage. What's your hit point, Steppy?
Oh boy, 16.
Okay, we're fine.
Ow.
Okay, so we got a 6 and a 3. We got 9 piercing damage.
I'm just going to tell you this.
What
right
is
now,
my
Staffy, I'm out of heal
what do
wounds.
I have resistance to, by the way, with everything? Where do I see that?
I think that's
As a
in...
Dragonborn, you're resistant to lightning since you're a blue Dragonborn.
Ah, okay, yeah. So
I
9.
don't think you're resistant to slashing or piercing or bludgeoning.
Yeah, no. So 9. So that would be
Unless
7
you're
left.
in
Which
a
is
rage
the damage
somehow.
that they do.
Or am I dumb? No, 7 left. Yeah, 7.
Okay, we're fine.
Well,
Alright,
I should take my potion
so
and
this
get into
one
battle with my 2-weapon fighting.
disengages. Alright,
I
these
killed one with
two
emotional
make their
damage.
attacks on this guy.
Can I kill him?
Nope, hang on one second.
What Uble
That's a
move is he
hit.
doing?
So, the bigger one, Stappy, you're able to hear and understand as he screams. Kind of unintelligibly. He's in pain, and it comes across kind of funny sounding. But you definitely make out the primordial words, "Be gone, leave me." You know, like kind of flustered and frustrated, but you can tell that he's speaking Primordial. And now, okay, he's hanging on, but he's they've got him down on one knee. One of his legs is like completely just mutilated. And that is his turn.
Which means he's
Okay,
can
swiping spear. Swiping the spear, he's able to kill this one. Push this one back again. The 10 feet, and that is your turn, Steppy.
I have a plan.
All right.
15, 15, 10. And you're not in range, which means I can cast this.
Oh, Thunder Wave.
Perfect.
Okay, so 15.
All right.
So you need to do Constitution saving throws for them all.
Okie dokie.
I wish that I would. You know what I need to do? Anytime I get a potion, would it be fair if I put a little bit of alcohol in it, just spiked it a little bit?
If you do that, we will have to roll a d20 to determine whether it is still as potent with or without it. But I will allow that,
Well,
yes.
who knows? Well,
I think that'd be great.
I mean, you gotta
Okay,
have
so,
that. I mean, I got over 100 pints of alcohol. What else am I gonna do with it? I gotta have a battle spike.
Steppy, which level are you casting that at?
I only have one.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to do that regardless if it makes it legal, and maybe I'll eventually find out how to make it stronger with that. That'd be my one goal, is make a slightly better
Okay.
healing potion by putting alcohol in it in a certain way or amount.
All right, so three of them failed the saving throw. One of them does not. One is fine. I guess he gets out of the way.
Nope.
Well,
It just
they
takes
take
half
half as
damage.
much
A
damage.
creature takes. Oh,
Half
okay,
as
okay.
much damage.
Yes. On a failed save, creature takes 2d8. Okay, roll for damage, Stampy. Okay, so that kills this sucker. It looks like you need to roll damage for all four of them,
Oh, really? Oh,
if I'm
okay.
understanding this right. Okay. This one's bloodied up. That one's dead. 12. Oh shoot, I lost track. Was this one... You haven't damaged this one yet. Okay. So those two are still up. This guy runs away and disappears into the depths of the water.
Which one is the one that failed? Is that the one that failed? That's over here?
The one that... Yes.
Okay, he flies 10 feet away.
He's still alive. Oh! Oh, that's kind of not good.
No.
No, I'm gonna kill him. I have 2-weapon fighting. I'm gonna fucking kill this guy.
Okay, so this one also does the disengage, and he disappears into the water. This guy over
This
here,
guy is
the
done,
blue one.
I
I need
assume.
to take
Oh,
a
he
spell
can't.
slot
Oh, is it
away.
gonna move?
So this bigger guy, guys, he yells out "thank you" in Primordial and kind of collapses. All right,
I'm
Go
going
for
to
it.
kill
That's your
this guy,
turn.
and I'm going to, instead of healing my 2 HP, I'm going to heal that guy with my potion.
okay. Go ahead and roll for the attack. You're using swords, right?
Using
You're
two
dual wielding,
yeah,
is that right?
Two short, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which means one of them won't be able to use my modifier, but I'm hoping these guys don't have the dex of a fucking god. You know?
Mm-hmm. Go for it. Roll it for me.
By the way, I rolled an
I'm going
8.
to land on a nat 20.
Come on, you can do it.
You rolled an 8.
No,
Ah, that's
I
still
will.
good.
Does that hit?
Okay, perfect. Yep, that hits.
I.
Give it to him.
Okay. I'm just going to say this is probably going to kill him. If not, then I'll roll hit again.
He's low. It's gonna kill him.
I
Most
do a
likely.
minimum of 3 damage. Actually, a minimum of 4 damage.
3 would do it.
Can
All
I
right, let's
lop
do
off
it.
his head?
So he's just dead.
Can I
Yep.
lop off his head?
Describe it to me. How do you want to do it? Do it.
Yep.
Tell me. How do you want to do it?
Look at. I lop off his head in the water, or try to throw it into the water. How far is it? It's a light head, so I'm gonna say I could probably throw it if I put enough force into it, right?
You can throw it. Yep, that's easy enough. It's a small, not heavy thing. You can definitely throw it that far.
Yeah.
All right. There's a little bit of a squelching sound as you cleave the head off, and the head rolls, plopping into the water and sinking beneath the surface. Good job.
Can I run to this other guy like while I'm gravely injured?
I want to leave it there because I've got to get going.
Okay.
We'll leave you two there. The guy's collapsed, and we can pick it up next time from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you did good. You didn't do what I expected. I figured you would both go in there. That's why I had so many of them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have battered you so badly.
killed one with emotional
I was
damage.
just enjoying my coconut.
Emotional
Sipping cold
damage.
drinks. Your partner is getting
Emotional
murdered.
damage.
Yeah, I was just enjoying my coconut.
All right, guys. It's been fun, but I do gotta run. Normally, I'd stay a
Okay.
little longer and talk about it, but thanks so much, guys. It was a great session.
Alright, yeah. See you next
Alright.
time, I guess.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, well, that was today's session. That was the new quest that we're going to be on. So, that's going to be on Sunday from now on, instead of Saturday. I thank you guys all for watching and watching this bit longer stream. And yeah, thank you all of you for being here. Especially thank you Mammal and Intel Fox. I think this is the most active I've ever had. Okay, now that my mic is working again, thank you Mammal and Intel Fox for being here. I think this is the most active my chat has ever been. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you everybody else that was here. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, evening, night. If you enjoyed here on Twitch, please consider leaving a follow. If you enjoyed on YouTube, please consider subscribing and liking. And yeah, I hope you guys stay around for the... Let's see, is there anybody I know online? Yeah, we'll raid Azris. So yeah, I hope you stay around for the raid. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. I need to type it right. God damn it. Azris TV. There we go. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you guys in another stream. And yeah, I'll see you in another stream, hopefully. And yeah, I hope you stay around for the raid to Azris.